still love for him, but like it's just to like a certain extent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I see him today, I'd be like, ooh, what's up? What's poppin'? I ain't gonna put my head down on no sucker activity.
Yeah.
Like, what's up? Like, what's poppin'? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
like,
need that.
it's just face to face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like on some real. Like,
Right. I'm glad you clearing it up because
So glad.
I don't
You
got
just
no.
did a-
I don't
you
even
just
got
did a
no.
lot.
Yeah.
I don't even got no problem, bro. It's just like when he posted, like my pops could have went to jail. I could have went to CPS. Like he went to the internet first. Like before I even left. Like everybody in their mind, like for 4 months, you just now posting this.
Yeah. Talk
see?
King.
What up? This is Rap Hits, and so it looks like I got the real reason why King, that little dude that been hanging out with Finesse2tymes, you know what I'm saying? They've been going back and forth, and it looks like they fill out and everything. So kind of see what's going on now, because King was doing an interview explaining more stuff about this. Now we saw like King really going at Finesse2tymes, kind of telling on him like some of the things he's been doing behind the scenes, like, you know what I'm saying, that might be kind of questionable when it comes to like carrying heat around and running off on the plug and stuff like that, you know. And so King is really out here just putting Finesse2tymes out there. Now the reason why it looks like is because, to me, it sounds like King is upset with Finesse2tymes for trying to father him. So at first it looked like that was his son. It looked like that was Finesse2tymes' son. I don't know if he ever said that or not, but I don't think that's his son. I don't know. It might be his nephew or something, maybe. Who knows really who that is. It's kind of weird, that whole thing with Finesse2tymes. I'm kind of glad they fill out because I didn't really want to see that. It was kind of just weird, that whole collab thing with Finesse2tymes and King, especially if that's not your son. It's like, dude, you're out here just, you know what I'm saying, wilding out. Like Finesse2tymes is your age, and, you know, you saw it was like he was a drill rapper or something, this King dude. He's like, what, 5 years old? He's probably more like 7 or something. I don't know how old that kid is, but he shouldn't really be out here like that. I mean, I guess I don't have a big problem with it because I know people know about like Little Mouse. When Little Mouse first came out, he was about that age, it looked like at first, maybe a little older. I don't know, but maybe similar in age. And a lot of people was rocking with that Little Mouse stuff. I think Lil Wayne even tried to sign him, and then Birdman tried to sign him. It was like, yeah, people was really looking at Little Mouse like he was next up, but he declined all the deals, and he never really made it since then because he declined the deals. And so, you know, with King, I don't know, I mean, it looks like, you know, this is a bad little kid, and it sounds like Finesse2tymes started realizing this isn't a good look to be having this kid around him. So I think the difference with Mouse and King is that, well, Mouse seemed more independent. He wasn't really coming up under another rapper. You know, he wasn't really out here, you know, when he said, you know, F around and get smoked and all that. You know, it was more like Mouse was a solo artist. You saw him like as a solo artist out here in Chicago streets and, you know, wilding out and stuff. Not really under like a Little Durk like that, or, you know, you didn't see him walking around everywhere with Little Durk like that was Little Durk's son or something. And you didn't see that type of thing going on. It was just like he did a collab with Durk, but it wasn't like he was hanging with Durk every day. You saw him with Fredo Santana here and there. You saw him, you know, hanging with other members and stuff, but they didn't really just always be with him. So Finesse2tymes, he was like always with King for a moment. And, you know, it made it look kind of weird after a while. So, I don't know. I think Finesse2tymes kind of saw that. Maybe he got some advice. I don't know if people was wondering, like, okay, you got this dude with you now, and you're still wilding out here, like you drilling, it looks like, you know, out here with heat and, you know, substances, and like, what is y'all smoking on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's y'all really doing out here? You know what I'm saying? You just out here wilding out like this dude grown or something. So I think, you know, he probably got some advice. Finesse2tymes probably got some advice or something to clean up his image with that whole thing. And, you know, maybe someone convinced him that's not a good look for him. So he ended up, you know, it sounded like Finesse2tymes started kind of coming down on King and saying like, okay, you know, I don't want you doing this around me and stuff. And, in the videos. If you're gonna be with me, you're not gonna be out here, you know, talking. He probably was trying to even maybe switch his lyrics up. Maybe he was trying to tell him, you know, let's do less talk like that. Why don't you be more like a kid, you know? And it sounds like that's pretty much what Finesse2tymes was doing, like trying to father the kid. And he started acting different. And King was like, "Why you switch up? You know, you brought me on because of how he was before, and now you want to switch up and start acting like you were, you know, his dad or something, and you know, just trying to tell him what to do and don't do this and don't do that." And you know, so King, he wasn't cool with that. He was like, you know, you switching up on me, bro. You know, he was telling Finesse2tymes, and you know, they turned on each other pretty much. It looks like they're no longer cool. It looks like, you know, they fell out to a point where it's, you know, a point where I think they can never be cool again after that, because it was so public. King is just a kid, so he went public with everything. He just took everything right to social media. It started wilding out on Finesse2tymes. He had like several live streams and just talking about Finesse2tymes, really almost incriminating him at times, you know, telling on him and stuff over different things, like I said, with things he might have done. It sounds like he might have ran off on a plug or something, and you know what I'm saying? It sounded like, I don't know, it's different things. It didn't seem too, you know, too crazy, but you never know who's listening. You know what I'm saying? The feds might be listening to something, so you don't know how they're gonna take some of the stuff he was saying, or maybe the plug that he ran off on was listening. You know, you never know what type of, you know, situation that might cause. Just and then it's not even that, really just putting his business out there. You know, like King out here just really on live, just putting Finesse2tymes out there, and then he showed him a bunch of text messages. You know, King had put his phone up to the screen and said, "Yeah, look how many times he tried to contact me." He said, "Look at this. You know, this dude's a lame." He was trying to say basically, and you know, so what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? He said, so, yeah, King, it looks like he's basically just a bad kid that's upset. Well, King said he's not a bad kid. He said, you know, he was trying to convince everyone on the stream, like, he's not really a bad kid. You know, he's not, you know, he's just a rapper and stuff, I guess he's saying. But, you know, he is what he is, basically. He's saying, like, you put me on because of how he acted and how he, you know, was wilding out, and now you want to try to tame me and, you know, make me something that he's not. And he just was very upset about that. King was not having it. And yeah, so that's what that's all about. It looks like it's basically, you know, King is trying to say that, you know, Finesse2tymes changed up on him, you know, and so he went public with it. So now that it went this public, I don't think there's no turning back now. There ain't no putting that back in the box. You know, it went too out of control. It went too far left. So, and that's good though. That ain't a collab that I was waiting for. And I mean, I'm still warming up to Finesse2tymes. You know, I've heard a few hits and everything. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna call them hits, but I've heard a few. I've seen a few videos and stuff that was okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a really big. I'm not real big fan of Finesse2tymes at the moment. I'm not against him either. I'm not for him or against him. I don't listen to him like that though. I don't really listen to Finesse like that. You know, I don't believe I really even have any of his songs in my collection or anything. I might check out a song here and there, you know what I'm saying? To me, he's getting a little better. I feel like he's gotten a little better since I first been put on to him over the last few years, you know. I've been I've been paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I ain't sleep on him or nothing. It's just that I ain't really listening to him like that at the moment. And I ain't saying that I won't either. I mean, if he starts putting out some more songs that I'm starting to feel, you know, I'll probably start listening to him more. But as of now, you know, he's just one of those artists that is just kind of around, just kind of there for me, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, that's my opinion. You know, kind of like ESTG. You know, ESTG got a few jams. I probably listened to ESTG before Finesse2tymes, actually. I think I got a few ESTG songs, actually, in my collection. So, yeah. Anyways, y'all, what do you think about Finesse2tymes, and what do you think about this whole situation with King and all that? You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comment section. Also, let's get 100 likes on this video. Follow Rap HITZ on social media. All links are in the comment section and description box. And let me see. Yeah, that's about it, y'all. I'm out.